games out of first, while the Mets are
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's been quite durable. Over 200 innings. It tells me he's been healthy. He's not afraid to take the baseball. We're getting to that point, though, where you start talking about the conversation and you hear the whispers of limiting his innings. We'll see if this is the beginning of them limiting his workload moving forward.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, this is an important month. They're playing well in June, and this is where you start to see those teams that are going to contend or the June swoon, those teams that are going to fall off. They look like they're going to continue to just take off. They're playing good ball right now. This is a contending team.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he struck him out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Phillips, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hopped up. Goldsmith is there for it. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Anibal Sanchez will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's having a nice year. He won his 15th game last outing, and he's been very effective. So I look for him to throw strikes. He moves the ball in and out of the zone, keeps hitters off balance, and I think we'll see a lot of that again in this ballgame.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Changeup called strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Phillips will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom and slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games, and that's this club right now. They're going to have to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. In is Joey Votto now. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day.
Joey Votto.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Number 28 on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ball one. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldsmith is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Wilson Ramos. Great hands, quick feet. He's really becoming one of the best catchers in the league right now. Defensively, that is.
So digging in now, Gerald Cameron. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And he got him.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball three.
One strike.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. Now at the plate, Steve Ball. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Sanchez readying the 1-1, and he misses. 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Reds. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Sanchez is ready. Here he comes 0-1. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And Zimmerman has a base hit.
He gives up a single there, but he's retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
7, first baseman, Wyatt Goldsmith.
Stepping up now, Wyatt Goldsmith. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Zach Cozart.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
That misses. 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22, Anibal Sanchez.
Digging in now, Anibal Sanchez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. One out, nobody on. In for strike two. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Backhanded in shallow left by Desmond. And he is in there.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Here's Brandon Phillips as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that fastball away there almost works like another pitch out. I think they're definitely worried about him over there.
Here it is on 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball four. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with two away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Striding in once again, Joey Votto. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now is Anthony Rendon. Currently third on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
Strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Phillips onto the grass, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
Digging in, Jordan Zimmerman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper. Here's another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Frazier's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. In to score, the runner from third. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Steve Ball, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Washington leads this one 2-1. Here's Todd Frazier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Todd Frazier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Gerald Cameron. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 17.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. In now is A.J. Ellis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Again, he sends it out of play.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Reds 1. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the half inning. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Bruce has a read on it. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. A base hit in his first trip. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box, Wyatt Goldsmith hit weakly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The second baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, he's sitting pretty right now, Matt. 1 and 2. You definitely want to get this guy out. Don't give him too much to hit, make him chase. But you got the pitcher on the on-deck circle. You want him to start next half inning.
Sanchez pauses. Here's the 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Ready for another chance? Zach Cozart. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Zach Cozart.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
The pitcher, Anibal Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Anibal Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. One-0 count. Here it is. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Number 32, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Hit hard toward the right side. And no shot to knock this one down, and that's going to score the run from third.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Jay Bruce RBI double picks up a run for the Reds. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordan Zimmerman. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Zimmerman.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And the pitch. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Wow, not a way to start an inning. 3-0 falling behind the pitcher. Hey, sometimes when you face a pitcher to lead off an inning, you kind of forget to compete the same way you would if it was a normal hitter.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in and looking for more, Denard Span. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there, 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit down the third base line. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. There he goes. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. There to play it is Phillips. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Todd Frazier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Gerald Cameron, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Weak roller right side. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for out number 2.
A.J. Ellis.
Striding in once again, A.J. Ellis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Reds are down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Ready for another chance? Steve Ball. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 40.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded by Cozart. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Sanchez gets his sign. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is foul right side.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for third place on the Nationals ball club. Digging in once again, Wyatt Goldsmith. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Sanchez readying the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Nationals Park, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Clippard will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sean Rodriguez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Sean Rodriguez.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Leading out for Cincinnati, shortstop.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here it comes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Nice pitch right there. 2-strike changeup below the zone, and you got him to swing, and he fouled it off. But that's okay. Now I think you got him set up for a ball up and in.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos gathers it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Kevin Grant will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kevin Grant.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Softly on a line to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Billy Hamilton.
Stepping in now, Billy Hamilton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. The 2-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Phillips. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, when you're all over the place location-wise, sometimes you're just happy to get the ball anywhere near the strike zone. Problem with that is one right there in the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Pedro Armand.
Jay Bruce will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. One-0 count. Here it is. Slow roller back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ball racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready once again, Gerald Cameron. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now a 5-2 lead for Cincinnati. Albert Heath gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Albert Heath.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Have to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Sean Rodriguez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefty's begun to heat up down there. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. 2-1 pitch on its way to Span. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at-bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
That's a tremendous at-bat. Saw a bunch of pitches, saw basically everything he throws, and then got a base hit to right field. Can't write it any better.
Gasman.
Sam Blanchard takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Sam Blanchard.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here comes the first pitch. Little dribbler back at him. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one, and the deficit remains 5-2. Marcellus Butler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
29, Marcellus Butler.
In now is A.J. Ellis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Catcher number 17, A.J. Ellis.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's safe.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Three and 0 now. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The pitcher number 33,
Garrett Ryan will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And this is taken outside for ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
We're in the eighth inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's another 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Span able to get to it quickly here, so they'll hold the runner at third.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run. And they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Number 39 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Brandon Phillips will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rodriguez will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
In there, 1-1. Turned on down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. And the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Nationals 2. Carlos Santana is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Carlos Santana.
Digging in to try it again,
Leading off
Bryce
for Washington.
Harper. He'll have a new
Right
pitcher waiting
fielder.
for him as we begin their
Right.
half of the 8th.
Harper.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Frazier is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for Washington, left fielder Steve Ball.
So digging in now, Steve Ball. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 13 for him on the year, and with that it's now a 6-3 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The catcher, number
Here's
40.
the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hamilton. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cameron looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That's the thing about this lineup. They can hurt you in a hurry. They were down big coming into this inning, and now they're only down 2. We'll see if they can get the trifecta with another one here.
Damon Morrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Damon Morrison.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Cameron is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 6-4. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building.
Please.
We are set for what
Now
remains in
the
this one.
Nationals,
Jerry Blevins
13.
enters from the pen to start the
Jerry
9th inning
Blevins.
as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In is Joey Votto
Leading
now.
off for the
He'll be
Reds,
charged with trying to
first
get
baseman,
on board leading off the
Joey
9th.
Votto.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Span. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman Todd Frazier.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, and that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery, and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
He found himself in a great hitter's count. Pitcher tried to trick him with a changeup, and he still got a base hit. I think he was looking for that changeup.
Cameron.
Standing in now, Gerald Cameron. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt here. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, A.J. Ellis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Zach Cozart.
Now at the plate, Zach Cozart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded, in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure's on the pitcher right now.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
3-2 with the bases loaded. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ball racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from it. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Drew Storen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jordy Mercer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jordy Mercer.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 258 the average to begin play. 13 home runs and 37 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy
Now
Hamilton.
in the box, Billy Hamilton. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the damage certainly done as the Reds get on the board on this grand slam. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Reds 10 and the Nationals 4. David O'Brien enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
David O'Brien.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Second baseman, number 6.
And that one right down Main Street. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Votto fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Digging in, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball line foul up and over the Nationals dugout.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
10-4 the final in this game. Anibal Sanchez earns his staff leading 16th victory of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Anibal Sanchez. His record is now 16-12. The loss goes to Tyler Clippard. He falls to 1-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.